Hey there, this is Andrew. I'm bringing you another Keyforge deck reveal in Winds of Exchange from a Game Found delivery. Getting better at these openings for sure. And let's see. Ooh, I managed to not see the houses. So this is Nathaverve of the Wretch's Shoppe. Well, I'm going to guess that we have Equidon, Sanctum, and Fish. Wow, I got one right. We got the bugs, but also the dinos and Mars. So interesting. And the creature that we got is who is it? Is it politician? Who I think increases key cost. Let's double check that really quick. Well, okay, we'll see that. So here's the back of the Archon card, and then reminds me of Zelda. And then Senator, yeah, action keys cost +1 during your opponent's next turn. Does have the benefit of being 2 power, so it doesn't auto die to auto cannon. But this is, I think, a meh one. Reaping's not terrible though. Out of Starion, I would hope for some Amber control, board control, maybe some serious board presence. In the bugs, I hope for some amber control and some speed. And in Mars, some weird, interesting disruption and maybe some amber control. There's some weird shenanigans in Mars, so always like to see what that'll be. We should be opening, I think, Equidon first here. Ambitrage. Okay, this is an interesting one, and I don't totally know how I feel about it yet. It's a rare, it's an artifact, it's a power. It says your keys cost +1. That is such a rough thing to do to yourself, especially given that there's so many things that like are built around a cost of 6, like a too much to protect, for example. But drawing one additional card every turn is very good. So, yeah, I think definitely pros and cons. I'm withholding judgment on this. All right, Market Crash is an action. When you play it, you destroy each non-token creature and gain 2 chains. Oh, that's interesting and a bit harsh. Wow. Yeah, we'll have to see how that one plays out too. I think it's probably good. It's a little softer than a Gateway to Disc, but cheaper because it's only 2 chains. So, interesting. I think I like it. Another Market Crash. Wow. Okay. And certainly against a non-Winds of Exchange deck, uh, like that's you're fully wiping them and only partially wiping yourself. So interesting. Shizuoku Swapper is a 1 power Gatrukia with 5 armor, and after fight, you swap control of it and the creature it fights. They both have to survive. This is such an interesting one, and I think has a lot of potential to be great, but it's also very weird. A lot of weird stuff here. Okay, I like it. Trade Secrets is an action. When you play it, you discard any number of Equidon cards from your hand and steal 1 for each card discarded this way. I love that with the Market Crash, because if you're like, I don't need these right now, play the Trade Secrets, discard those, steal 2. That could be quite good. I do feel like if it stole 1 as a baseline, that would probably be better, or at least have an amber, but I suppose it's probably fine. All right, Closed Door Negotiation, an action with an amber. When you play it, your opponent draws a card, you steal 1. If you do, and your opponent still has more amber than you, you trigger it again. Really nice card. Of course, you're giving your opponent a lot of cards, but if you can land at the right moment, you can land some huge steals. Okay, Thoshra Recruiter is a 4-power Gatrukia soldier that says after reap, make a token creature. Okay, I think that one's just fine. 2 of those. Meh. Okay, Gemcoat Vendor, 6-power Gatruki Merchant. Action, steal 1 amber, deal 1 damage to the Gemcoat Vendor. Yeah, okay, I think it's fine. Really, at the end of the day, similar to like a Yancey gang in that but you're just a little more likely to get to use it at least once, and less likely to get to use it 5 times. But when can you use a Yancy Gang 5 times, right? So really similar to that. Shrewd Investor. 4-power Gatriki Merchant with Elusive. When you play it, you may have your opponent gain an amber, and if you do, capture 4. Nice way to keep someone off a key, potentially. Then we have the Old Tinker, a 3-power Gatriki Artisan with Elusive that says after reap, discard a card from your hand, draw a card. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. All right, we have another Old Tinker, and that's a lot of creatures so far. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 7 creatures in Equidon. That's a lot. All right, on to I think Mars. Oh, Big Magnet. It's an action with an amber. It is a rare. When you play it, you choose a friendly creature and you take control of each upgrade in play and move it to that creature. This is a fun one. I love this card. Yeah, that's super cool. Okay. Then we have Borka Rick, a 4-power Martian Ironics that says each time a Mars card is discarded from your hand, make a token creature. Okay, that's an interesting one. Yeah, I think it's fine. We got Crystal Hive. Wow, this is an oldie and a goodie. It's an artifact, it's a location, and it has action. For the remainder of the turn, gain 1 after a creature reaps. Better, I think, if you automatically way better if you have Mars tokens. Ooh, Exterminate. Exterminate is an action. When you play it, for each friendly Mars creature, you destroy a non-Mars creature with lower power. Depends on what else we get here. Ixal the Iron Captain is a 4-power Martian Ironics with 1 armor. And when you play it, each friendly Ironics creature captures 2 amber. Right now, we only have seen 1 other Ironics, so that would capture 1, and this one would also capture 2, and this would also capture 2. We've got 2 of those. That's interesting. That's a lot of capture in Mars. And these are decent for Exterminate. Exterminate. 4 power is decently high. Genetic Blast is an action with an amber. When you play it, you deal 2 damage to a creature, and each other creature with the same name as that creature. Very good at killing tokens. Decent at killing other stuff too, I suppose. Just depends on the circumstances. Ironics Vatminer. So, wow, we have a lot of Ironics here. If we had like an Ironics, the Rebel or something like that, an Ironics token, that might be even better. So it's a 3-power Martian Ironics with 1 armor that says play or destroyed, make a token creature. Mark II Generator is an artifact, an item. It enters play ready, and you can action it to make a token creature. Again, we're making senators here. Then we have Scoop Up. Action with an amber. When you play it, you put a friendly non-Mars creature and an enemy non-Mars creature into your archives. If that enemy creature would leave your archives, return it to its owner's hand instead. Not shocking. The interesting thing here, Scoop Up, I like Scoop Up a lot in this set because it, not that it's been in the other set, but it's really interesting in this set because it can scoop up your own token, in this case, because our tokens are non-Mars, and put them in our archives, which means if we make a token that's some awesome thing that we want to play, hey, you can do it. And then we have Tixel Beambuckler, a 4-power Martian soldier with 1 armor that says play, deal 2 damage to a creature and move it to either flank of its controller's battle line. Ooh, and a Xanthix Harvester too, both of these back from AOA. 3-power beast that cannot be used while it has a non-Mars neighbor, and after reap it gains 1. Again, that would be better with Mars tokens. All right. Let me see really quick. So we have 1, 2, 3, 4. Only 4 raw amber. That's a little concerning. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 creatures in Mars, so that puts us at like 13 total already, plus whatever we're going to get out of dinos. Yeah, I think this is probably just a little too creature heavy of a deck. That's okay, it happens. and maybe it'll be great in some circumstances, but I'm guessing it'll struggle because of that. And there's just so much board wipe in Keyforge. Okay, this is cool. Eclectic Ambrosius is a 4-power dinosaur philosopher that says at the end of your turn, put a knowledge counter on Eclectic Ambrosius. And as an action, you can remove 3 knowledge counters from Eclectic Ambrosius, and if you do, gain 6 amber. If you can protect it, that's a pretty cool card. Yeah, hard to complain about that. Tectonic Shift is an action. When you play it, you divide each player's battle line in half as evenly as possible without changing the order of creatures. For each battle line, destroy each creature in one of the halves. Yeah, that's a fun one. Battle lines matter. Destroy half of each player's creatures, essentially. You can round up for them and down for you if you want, which is kind of nice. Ambrosia Outpost is an artifact with an amber. It's a location. When you action it, you put a friendly creature on the bottom of its owner's deck, and if you do, move an amber from a friendly creature to your pool. Alright, well, we need some capture, and I don't think we've seen really any... Oh, no, we have the Ixals. Could do some work there. And the Shrewd Investor. Maybe not much else, though. Inspiring Oration is an action with an amber. Exalt a friendly creature. Make a token creature for each amber on that creature. Way better if we have a better token, but that's okay. A Paraguardian is a 6-power dinosaur soldier with 1 armor, and after it reaps, you may exalt it, and if you do, ward each of its neighbors. It's a big creature, and maybe a way to keep the Eclectic Ambrosius out. Who knows? Ballistego is a 5-power dinosaur soldier. When you play it, you may exalt it. While it has amber on it, it gains splash attack 3, that's pretty big. Chancellor Dexterous is a 3-power dinosaur philosopher. After it reaps, you may exalt its right neighbor, and if you do, then that creature belongs to House Saurian for the remainder of the turn instead of its other houses. So you want to have a non-Saurian creature on its right, just in case that wasn't clear. Crushing Charge is an action. When you play it, you destroy each creature with power 4 or lower and gain a chain. In some kind of way, it's the opposite of Market Crash. Certainly a lot of board control in this deck. I just don't know that it would do enough. Crystal Hive could be so good too, but yeah, I don't think there's really a way to get full value out of it most of the time. Faust the Great. This is a good card. 4-power dinosaur that says play, you may exalt a friendly creature, and your opponent's keys cost +1 for each friendly creature with amber on it. That can be really good. That can win games, but we need a way to put the pressure on for the defense to matter. And I don't think this deck has that. Legionary Trainer is a 2-power dinosaur soldier that says play, make a token creature, and it says each friendly token creature enters play ready. Okay, well that's more interesting. I mean, if my senators are entering play ready, a lot of stuff just got way more interesting. I mean, it's just 1 card. That's the problem. But it's common. Wow, that's a common card. Okay. I'm very interested in that. Legionary Trainer could be great. All right. And at common, you could have a deck with like 4 or even 5 of them. Praetor Marius is a 5-power dinosaur politician that says after reap, for each exhausted creature to Praetor Marius's left, capture 1 amber. That could be okay. And then Symposium is an action that says exalt, ready, and use a friendly creature. If it is a token creature, you may exalt, ready, and use another friendly creature. Well, that can also work like Legionary Trainer. I mean, if you have... Oh, no, it can only do 2. Okay, well, that seems fine. But look, 2 amber pips in dinos, 2 in Mars, no, 3 in Mars, and 1 in Equidon. That's 6 printed pips. I think that's going to be rough. I have a great deck that has only 6, I think, but I think the creature quality is better. So yeah, I kind of think this deck is not, it's under the power curve, but that's okay. We're learning. I could be wrong too. But anyway, that was Nathaverve of the Wretch's Shop. Hope you enjoyed watching and that you'll get out there and forge some keys.